Welcome to Farming Aid.
If you're searching for the highest beef yield cattle breeds in the world in 2026, the answer goes far beyond just size. The real leaders in global beef production are breeds that combine heavy carcass weight, high dressing percentage, rapid growth rate, and superior feed efficiency. In this 2026 update, we're counting down the top 10 highest beef yield cattle breeds on Earth, explaining what makes each one stand out in terms of carcass performance, muscling genetics, retail meat recovery, and real-world profitability for modern beef producers. Whether you're a rancher, livestock investor, student of animal production, or simply passionate about cattle genetics, this ranking will show you which breeds are truly leading the global beef industry today. Stay with us to discover which breed delivers the maximum beef per animal and why these genetics continue dominating commercial herds worldwide. The story begins with the remarkable Belgian Blue. Widely recognized as one of the highest beef-yielding cattle breeds ever developed. This breed carries a natural mutation affecting the myostatin gene, which dramatically increases muscle development across the body. The result is the famous double muscling appearance that immediately distinguishes Belgian Blue cattle from nearly every other breed on Earth. Their carcasses often contain 20 to 25% more muscle than conventional beef cattle, making them unmatched in lean meat production under controlled finishing systems. This extreme muscling allows processors to recover unusually high percentages of retail cuts with minimal trimming loss, which is why Belgian Blue genetics are frequently used in terminal crossbreeding programs rather than maternal herds. Despite calving challenges in purebred systems, their unmatched carcass efficiency ensures they remain one of the most influential beef yield breeds globally. Closely following in yield performance is the powerful Italian giant known as Chianina. A breed famous not only for its size but also for its extraordinary lean meat conversion efficiency. Bulls of this breed are among the tallest cattle in the world, and their skeletal frame supports exceptional muscle deposition along the loin and hindquarter. Chianina cattle consistently produce high retail product yields due to relatively low fat thickness and large ribeye areas, traits strongly associated with improved carcass value. Research comparing biological cattle types confirms that Chianina-type genetics rank among the highest for retail beef yield percentages because their carcasses contain a larger proportion of saleable red meat compared with heavily marbled breeds. This makes them especially valuable in crossbreeding programs designed to increase carcass weight without excessive fat accumulation. Another heavyweight performer in global beef yield rankings is the French breed Charolais. Widely used in commercial beef systems from Canada to Argentina. Charolais cattle combine rapid growth rates with impressive frame size and strong feedlot finishing ability. Mature bulls regularly exceed 2,200 pounds, while their dressing percentage typically falls between 62 and 65%, which places them among the most efficient carcass producers worldwide. Their ability to convert feed into lean muscle efficiently has made them one of the most common terminal sires in crossbreeding systems designed to maximize slaughter weight and carcass performance. Even more important, Charolais calves grow aggressively after weaning, allowing producers to reach finishing weights faster than many competing breeds. Equally respected among continental European breeds is the highly efficient Limousin. Often called the carcass specialist by livestock geneticists. Limousin cattle are known for exceptional muscling combined with a relatively low level of external fat, which improves retail yield percentages and reduces trimming loss during processing. Studies comparing carcass traits across breeds consistently show Limousin genetics ranking near the top for lean meat yield efficiency, especially when evaluated at similar slaughter weights. Their feed-to-gain conversion efficiency is also impressive, meaning producers can generate more saleable beef using fewer feed resources. This combination of traits explains why Limousin cattle are widely used as terminal sires in both North American and European beef production systems. Moving further into the continental group, Simmental cattle. deserve recognition not only for their size but also for their remarkable versatility in both maternal and terminal roles. Originally developed as a dual-purpose breed in Central Europe, Simmental cattle have evolved into one of the world's most productive beef genetic sources. Their calves typically exhibit strong growth rates and excellent carcass weights, and crossbreeding research has shown Simmental sired animals often achieve heavier final weights compared with several competing breeds in commercial finishing systems. This growth advantage translates directly into higher total carcass yield per animal, which explains why Simmental genetics are widely integrated into modern composite beef lines across the Americas and Australia. Another breed that deserves serious attention in any discussion of high-yield beef cattle is Gelbvieh, a German breed known for exceptional feed efficiency and muscular carcass composition. Gelbvieh cattle often rank alongside Charolais and Limousin in terms of lean retail yield percentage, while also maintaining strong reproductive performance in maternal lines. Their carcasses consistently demonstrate high muscle-to-bone ratios and favorable dressing percentages, making them ideal candidates for operations focused on maximizing total saleable meat per finished animal. Research evaluating biological cattle types confirms Gelbvieh cattle perform strongly in growth rate and lean yield characteristics compared with traditional British breeds. When discussing global beef yield, it is impossible to ignore the muscular Italian breed known as Piedmontese. Another double-muscled genetic powerhouse similar in concept to Belgian Blue but more flexible in commercial production environments. Piedmontese cattle produce extremely high lean-to-fat ratios, allowing processors to recover a larger percentage of premium cuts from each carcass. Unlike some extreme muscling breeds, Piedmontese cattle also maintain acceptable calving ease in crossbreeding systems, which increases their practical value for commercial ranchers. Their carcasses are particularly prized for tenderness combined with reduced fat trim loss, making them one of the most efficient beef yield genetics available today. Shifting from continental Europe to British genetics, the globally dominant Angus breed remains one of the most economically successful beef cattle in the modern industry. While Angus cattle are often associated with marbling and meat quality rather than raw carcass size, their dressing percentage can exceed 64% in commercial crossbreeding systems, demonstrating impressive efficiency relative to their moderate frame size. Angus cattle also contribute exceptional ribeye area development and finishing consistency, which improves carcass grading performance in large feedlot systems. This balance between yield and quality explains why Angus genetics remain foundational in beef industries worldwide. Another British classic that continues to perform strongly in carcass yield systems is Hereford, a breed valued for its adaptability, fertility, and consistent finishing ability across diverse climates. Hereford cattle produce reliable retail product yield percentages near 60% when evaluated under standardized conditions, making them competitive with many larger continental breeds despite their moderate frame size. Their ability to maintain body condition on pasture while still producing efficient carcasses explains why Hereford genetics remain widely used in commercial crossbreeding programs. From North America to Southern Africa. From France once again comes the impressive Maine-Anjou, a breed developed for both size and muscular growth performance. Maine-Anjou cattle produce large carcasses supported by strong skeletal structure and efficient post-weaning growth rates. Comparative research shows Maine-Anjou calves rank among the heavier growth performance groups in multi-breed evaluations, contributing significantly to increased slaughter weights in crossbred finishing systems. Their contribution to hybrid vigor makes them especially valuable in terminal sire roles where maximum carcass size is the primary goal. Rounding out the global top 10 is the heat-adapted powerhouse known as Brahman, which may not always match continental European breeds in lean yield percentage but contributes something equally valuable to global beef production, survivability, and performance in tropical environments. Brahman cattle. dominate production systems across South America, India, and large parts of Africa because their tolerance to heat, parasites, and low-quality forage allows them to reach finishing weights in environments where many European breeds struggle. Their influence becomes even stronger when used in crossbreeding systems such as Angus and Beefmaster, where hybrid offspring combine environmental adaptability with improved carcass performance. Globally, Bos indicus genetics like Brahman represent a significant portion of the world's beef cattle population due to their resilience and productivity under challenging climatic conditions. Taken together, these 10 breeds represent the foundation of the modern high-yield beef industry. Some excel because of extreme muscling. Others dominate through feed efficiency. Some deliver heavy carcasses in feedlot environments, while others succeed because they perform reliably under harsh grazing conditions where other cattle cannot thrive. In 2026, the most successful beef operations rarely depend on a single breed alone. Instead, they combine complementary genetics from continental European power breeds, British maternal lines, and tropical adaptation specialists to produce animals that grow quickly, finish efficiently, and deliver maximum retail beef yield per carcass. What makes this global ranking especially interesting is how often these breeds work best when used together rather than separately. Charolais bulls crossed with Angus cows produce calves that grow faster and finish heavier while maintaining strong carcass quality. Limousin genetics improve lean yield without sacrificing feed efficiency. Simmental cattle increase maternal milk production while supporting heavier weaning weights. Piedmontese and Belgian Blue genetics dramatically increase muscling when used strategically in terminal crossbreeding systems. Even Brahman cattle, sometimes overlooked in temperate regions, transform productivity in hot climates when integrated into hybrid programs designed for environmental resilience. The future of beef yield improvement will likely depend even more on strategic crossbreeding rather than purebred performance alone. Genetic evaluation programs now allow producers to select animals with specific carcass traits such as ribeye area, feed efficiency, and retail product yield percentage. These tools make it possible to combine the strengths of multiple breeds into a single optimized animal designed for regional production conditions. As climate variability increases and feed costs remain unpredictable, cattle that convert forage into muscle efficiently will become even more valuable across global beef systems. Another important trend shaping the 2026 ranking is the growing influence of genomic selection. Breeders are no longer selecting cattle only by visual traits or pedigree history. Instead, they are identifying animals with measurable genetic advantages for carcass composition and growth performance at an early age. This technology allows producers to accelerate improvement in beef yield traits faster than ever before. Breeds such as Simmental, Angus, and Limousin have benefited especially from these advances because their large global populations provide extensive performance data for genomic evaluation programs. At the same time, consumer demand continues influencing which high-yield breeds remain commercially successful. Some breeds produce extremely lean carcasses but lack the marbling required for premium beef markets. Others produce excellent flavor but slightly lower retail yield percentages. The most profitable breeds today are those that balance both traits effectively. Angus remains a perfect example of this balance, combining strong dressing percentages with superior marbling performance that attracts premium pricing in many markets. Regional adaptation also plays a major role in determining which breeds deliver the highest real-world beef yield. A Charolais steer may outperform nearly every competitor in a temperate feedlot environment, but Brahman-influenced cattle may produce more total beef in tropical grazing systems where heat stress reduces performance in European breeds. Understanding this relationship between genetics and environment is essential when evaluating global yield rankings rather than relying on a single universal standard. As we've seen throughout this 2026 update, the world's highest beef yield cattle breeds are not defined by size alone. True beef production efficiency comes from a powerful combination of growth rate, muscling genetics, dressing percentage, feed conversion ability, and adaptability to different production environments. That's exactly why breeds like the Belgian Blue and Piedmontese stand out for their exceptional lean meat recovery. While giants such as the Chianina and Charolais continue to dominate when it comes to frame size and total carcass weight. At the same time, efficient continental performers like the Limousin, Simmental, and Gelbvieh prove that balanced growth and feed efficiency can dramatically increase total retail beef yield in commercial systems. Equally important are the reliable contributions of the Maine-Anjou, the globally trusted Angus, and the climate-resilient Brahman, which show that profitability is not only about extreme muscling but also about consistency, adaptability, and performance across different environments. Together, these breeds represent the genetic backbone of modern beef production across feedlots, pasture-based systems, and crossbreeding programs around the world. The biggest takeaway from this ranking is that no single breed wins in every situation. The highest real-world beef yield often comes from smart breed selection and strategic crossbreeding, combining continental growth power, British carcass quality, and tropical adaptability to create animals that perform efficiently from pasture to processor. As cattle genetics continue improving through selection and technology, producers who understand how to match the right breed to the right environment will always stay ahead in the beef industry. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more global cattle breed comparisons, and share in the comments which of these high-yield breeds you think delivers the best results in your region.